Alright guys, so we're going to work on our last page, which is the contact page. So what we're going to do here is we'll copy the about page again. So everything in the about page we'll copy and create a new file in our source folder called contact.html. And we're going to go ahead and paste this in. And let's go up to the top and get rid of the active class that's on about, and we're going to put it onto contact, onto the li. Then we're going to change the heading from about us to contact us. And let's see, we're going to just change this to contact, and this. And as far as columns, what we're going to do is have a 4 column and an 8 column. So in this row, let's change this to, this one is actually going to be the 4. We'll get rid of everything in it. And then this one's going to be the 8, and we'll get rid of the image that's in that. So in the 4 column, we're actually going to have a card. So let's put a class of card. We're also going to do a class of P4, padding 4. And we're going to have an H4. We'll say get in touch. And then under that, we're going to have a paragraph. Let's put... let's see, we'll just put lorem 8. We'll put in 8 words here. Then we're going to have an H4. Yeah, another H4 where we'll say address. So for our address, we'll put in a paragraph. We'll say 550 Main Street, Boston, Mass. Or you can put whatever you'd like. We'll put in H4, email, which will be a paragraph, and we'll say test@test.com. Okay, another H4, we'll say phone, and we'll put a paragraph with, we'll just do all 5s here. Alright, so let's save it. Actually, let's get rid of the stuff below it, the icon boxes, the testimonials. Just keep the footer. And save, and then we'll go to our contact, and this is what it should look like. So let's see what else we want to do here. You know what, we didn't put the card body, that's why it looks like there's no padding. So right in here we need to have our div class card body. Alright, save that, and there we go. Now we have some more padding. So on the other side, we are going to, again, have a card. Okay, let's make sure we put our card body. And the card is actually going to also have a class of P4. And then in here, we're going to put an H3 with a class of text-center. Okay, and this is going to say, please fill out this form to contact us. Alright, and then we're going to put an HR, horizontal rule, underneath, and then we're going to put a row. Okay, now we're going to have a couple 6-column divs, so it's split in half. So let's do call MD6, and we'll do 4 of those. Inside each one, we're going to have a form group. Inside this form group, let's do an input. Let's give it a class of form control. And then we'll also give this a placeholder. We'll say first name. Alright, then what I'll do is just copy the form group, put it in this one. This is going to be last name. Okay, this one is going to be email. And this last one is going to be phone number. Alright, and then what we'll do is we'll have another 12 column which will go all the way across, and that's going to be the message. Okay, so right under this div, this call div, we'll do I'm sorry, after the row. So the row ends right here, so we'll do another row, and then we're going to do call MD12. Oops, and we're going to do 2 of those. Alright, so this one here is going to be the message. So what I'll do is copy the form group, paste it in. Let's change this to a text area. Okay, text area, form control, placeholder, we'll say message. And that needs an ending text area. And then this last one here is going to be the button. So we'll say input. It's going to be a type of submit. And it's going to have class of BTN. Let's also do BTN outline dash danger. And then we want to make it a block. So we want to do BTN dash block. Alright, so let's save. And there we go. There's our form. Now we're also going to have a little staff section at the bottom with some images. So I'm going to bring those images in. And you'll have those in your project files. So we just have these 4 people images, just some headshots. And then what we'll do is go under this section and we'll say staff section. We'll give it an ID of staff. Let's also give it a class of PY5 for padding, text center. Let's do a BG dark. And then we'll also do text white. Okay, and then here we'll have our container, and we'll have an H1. We'll say our staff. We'll put an HR here, and let's put a row. Okay, so this row is going to have 4 3-column divs, so call MD3, and we're going to have 4 of those. Okay, and this first one, let's put an image. Okay, these images are going to have a class of image fluid to keep it within its element or in its parent, and then also rounded dash circle, and then let's also do margin bottom 2. Alright, so that's our image and the class. For the source, let's do image slash, and this is going to be person1.jpg. Okay, under the image, we're going to have an H4 with the name, so this is going to be Jane Doe. Under the H4, we're just going to have a small tag with her position, which is marketing manager. Okay, and that's it. So let's copy the image, the H4 on the small tag, paste this one in. This is going to be person 2. Let's change the name up here to Sarah Williams. Okay, her position is going to be business manager. Next one is going to be person 3. This is going to be John Doe. This is Jane Doe's husband. And then for small, we're going to say CEO. That's his position. All right, he's the boss at work. She's the boss at home. What the? So this one is going to be 4, and for this name, let's say Steve Smith, and he's the web developer. And save. There we go. There's our staff. Okay, the lovely Mr. and Mrs. Doe. So that's it, guys, for this project. We are done. Okay, so we have our contact, our blog, our services, our about us, with the slick slider, and the home page with the auto load video and the light box. So everything looks good. Let's go ahead and make sure it's responsive. Okay, looks good. Now these photos aren't centered, so let's see what we could do here. Let me check the index page real quick. Let's see, we did image fluid. I think they're just not reaching. What if we increase the size to 600? Oops. Yep, you know what? Let's do that. Let's increase the size. They're just not big enough to reach all the way across. So we'll go ahead and change all these to 6. Make sure it's on the image, not on the link. All right, save that. And there we go. So that looks better there. Oh, I missed one. Right here. All right, so that looks good. About us. Looks good. Slick slider still works. Services. Everything's stacked. Blog. Well, I guess, yeah, there we go. All right. And then contact. Good. All right, guys, so that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this project. And in the next section, we're going to get into our resume project, which is the last one of the course.